Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to install Purple Kali Linux in a VirtualBox. As of now, till now we have known for Kali Linux is for offensive tool only, which is used by maximum of red team people. But they have moved one step ahead from red team to blue team. But they are going to support for red team as well as for blue team also. So today we are going to install it in Paragraph. We are going to install it in VirtualBox. So for that one, we are going to first download it in Purple. So for that one, we have to just go to this kali.org website. So just click on this downloads, and we know uh, every time Kali will be giving this separate images like installers images like for VirtualBox, VMwares, Raspberry Pi, something like that. So now we have to go for a little bit down, installer images, and a little bit go down. Then we got the Kali Purple. You see over here. So in this one, just we got only just two images. One is ISO image and both are ISO images only, but which is weekly images updated. This one, it weekly will be just still in testing purpose only, but not completely done. This will be having updated features. Which will be tools in testing mode only. Once they are updated, then they will release another images in the weekly reports. So now we have to download this one, and we don't have any VirtualBox images. So for that one, we have to take only this direct image ISO, and we have to install it in VirtualBox. So just click on this one. That's it. It will be downloaded. So now I'm not going to download this one because it's around 3.4 GB. Just before only I have downloaded it. So now I will take you to there. Here, not this one. Where is? Mhm. Okay, I'll use date modified. Yeah, here this one, Kali Purple. So yesterday only I have downloaded this one at the night time. So now I'm going to fire up VirtualBox. So there we will be installing this one. So for that one, just turning on VirtualBox. As we know, just first we have to take new. I'm going to store this in other location. The yes, here I'll make a new folder with purple, which I'll be using this one for everything. So I'm going to select ISO image, Kali Purple. So that's it. So we are done with selecting the ISO image and storing the location, given name, and click on next. And as of now, I'm having 16 GB of RAM. So I'll give, okay, 6 GB is fine. And I'm using i7 with the 8th gen only. So that's why I'm having 12 CPUs. So I'll give them 3 CPUs. That is sufficient for it. So we're clicking on next. Instead of 25, I'll make it as 50. If I want to increase, then in the future I'll increase that one. That's not an issue. Not only me, everyone can easily increase it. So these are the things which we have given. Base memory 6 GB of RAM, 3 processors, and disk size 53 GB. Just randomly I have given. So I'm clicking on finish. So here we have fired up, I mean, in the VirtualBox. So now I'm going to power it on. First, anyhow, we have to select graphical install only because it will be easy for us, just like a Kali. If we go for install option, then it will be in command mode, so which will be difficult. I mean, not for everyone. So whoever good with command interface, then they can go by like that one. So I'm good with this one only. I'm not going to select that one. So for this is for which language we want to select. So I'm taking English only. So okay, I'll make it as a just like this. I'm leaving United States only. American English, and that's fine for keyboard. So now it's mounting the ISO image which we have selected while running up in the VirtualBox. So now it's loading the all components. So based on your CPU performance and RAM, it will work. I mean, not the work. It will install really fast. So now it's detecting a network which will be interacting with the NIC card in our laptops or desktops, wherever that might be. So successfully it got configured. So I'll make it as a Kali's hostname Kali. That is fine with me, and password. No, I'm not going to. Domain name not quite. Account will be created and okay. So now it's asking for user account. So I'm giving it as a Kali only. Username will be Kali, and password also I'm giving same Kali only. Or else if you want, you can check that one. Just retyping it Kali Kali. Uh, Clockwise. Okay, anything that's not an issue with us because we can change after also once we are done. So uh, so I'm going to use entire disk in one partition itself only here, or else if you want you can change it manually also. So I'm going to leave it as a default only. Okay, 57. Okay, fine. All files will be in one partition. Even that is also fine with me. Or else if you want you can select any of this one. That's not an issue. So all partitions will be in single only. So as of now it has done for primary and logical. This logical will be having all the necessary boot up things and mapping and everything, and you will be storing all the files in this primary only. So if you want to make changes anything for this one, you can change it, or else just click on this one, finish partitioning, write up the disks and go click on next. If you want to continue, otherwise you will be so I'm going to select Yes, write the changes to the disk. Yes. So now it's creating partitions. So once partition is done, now it's installing the everything from the ISO image. So this is the first time I'm installing this one. So that's why it's taking this much of time for installation, and that's why even at this time only I'm reading all the things which I have just before only read. So let's see what will be the tools and everything will be in this one. So it will take some time for installation, not only this one, even for every voice it will take time. So if you are having SSDs, then it will be a little bit faster, but as of now I'm installing it in hard disk only. But I think I have given sufficient CPUs and RAM. So let's see how much time it will take. Meanwhile, we'll check for this. What are the tools are included in the Kali? Okay, let's see. Okay, Archimane, what we have? CyberChef. Seems like they have completely given new tools in this one. Python changes and desktops. Okay, Archimane is one of the best defensive tools. CyberChef. Oh, Suricata. It's one of my best tool. I mean, one of my favorite tool, not the best tool. One of my favorite tool. Even not only Suricata, even Zeek also, which we can easily analyze the network traffics and everything. So let's see how far it has done. So for whom it is going to use for regeneration, this is for completely for who have been in the defensive side, not in the attack side. Identify, protect, detect, respond, recover. So let's see how, I mean, how many this will be having in this one. So moreover, which is interesting is Kali autopilot attackers built for Prima. So this is interesting. Let's see whether we will be having autopilot or not in this one. So since it's almost done. Okay, still it's installing software only. So if you want, you can select any of these things. So I'm leaving it as a default only. Okay, okay. All these are fine. Oh my god, now it has to retrieve 2112 files. But seems little bit faster only. As of now, it's showing time also, how much remaining time is going to take for installation of all these files. Seems already half the files are already completed. Mhm. Oh my God. Still, it's taking this much of time. It has already reviewed all the files. Yeah, and for this installation, we should have given a little bit more RAM and CPUs. Yeah, that might have helped us. But when comparing to the Windows, it's really, really fast because in for installation of Windows, it will take at least 30 minutes of time. And anyhow, we should have known that this Kali will be working on for virtual emails. I mean, which will be running in virtual boxes. So as of now, I think on the 10th anniversary, they have released this one by mixing red and blue will comes as a purple, for which it will be helping for defensive purpose. Seems they have included this exploit DB also in this one. So this exploit DB, which is having a lot of research papers regarding how to hack and how to patch up the things, not only research papers, even codes and everything, shell codes, I mean, for which we can use it as a payload for attacking the softwares or anything else according to users wish. So just let me take to that one, exploit DB. So so you see exploit DB is for penetration testers who will be testing all the things against for safeguard their organizations and everything. So these are the codes, payloads and everything which if you want to find any kind of vulnerabilities for weapons in the sense cyber weapons which we'll be using for hacking, I mean not in the wrong way, which will be testing. So in that scenario it will be helpful. These all the things, there are a lot of good hackers which they are giving this kind of things which they can, they are sharing this knowledge to everyone. And if you go here, it's a Google hacking database. These are the simple things which we can use it in a search engine in the Google itself only. So by using all these things we will get results. So papers, so seems for SCCM some of the person, not the some of Mazin Ali Faifi. I'm not sure whether I have pronounced it correct or wrong. So they have, since this is the latest one paper for which will be abusing the Microsoft System Center configuration manager, which will be known as the SCCM or MECM. This is that is the server which will be using for deployment of softwares and everything. Not only software, even installation of Windows also. Not the Windows installation of OS directly. It is still going on only. So one more paper is there, exploiting web apps for mining cryptocurrencies. So if you notice over here, every paper will be in their own native language. So if you want to translate it, you can automatically translate by using Google Translators. And here is the shell codes which will be using for testing all the things for based on the vulnerabilities. Even for every shell code will be written in their own preferred language. So and moreover here we will be seeing author names also. We don't know whether they are in good side or I mean bad side, like black hat or white hat or gray hat, whoever that might be, but still they are helping in this way. So we should take it as a good side only. Since still it's installing only because I think 2001 12 files, so all these files are installing now. And Malpigo, one of the best tool for gathering the information. Seems it has done, but it has taken a lot of time. I haven't expected this much of time. So now, yes, now install the grep bootloader on your primary drive. Yes, hmm not manually. I'm going to select next one. Now it's finishing up the installation. Finally, it's installed. Now it's asking me to reboot. So seems installation is done. Now it's rebooting. It has taken 40 minutes of time only. Now I'm entering the credentials which I have given as a Kali and Kali. Ta-da! Now it got powered up. So it seems now we got successfully installed Kali Purple in our VirtualBox. So let's see what are the tools we are having. So in the identify, protect, detect, respond, merge. Oh, directly we are having SAP by default. So in main Kali they have removed Kali, I mean not Kali, Zap application. So in this one they have included this one. So SQL database, password attacks, reverse engineering. So these are the tools. So in the forensics we are having autopsy, which is very useful. Even we can install it in Windows also. It's a free tool only, which will be helpful for retrieving the deleted data. And reporting tools, social engineering. Oh, it seems we are having a lot of different applications as of now. So in the next scenario we'll be discussing all the tools and in details process. So thank you